Hello everyone, and once again this is Lori Radis with Paw Designs, and today we're making a fun, my favorite color is Christmas lights. And so today I'm actually going to use a dark colored shirt. I'm going to use white heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to use Magic Flock and Hot Fix Rhinestones. So let's go ahead and let's get going on working on our project. In the free file, there's actually two items. If you want to do rhinestones, the option is in there to do rhinestones, which I'm working on today. If you don't and you just want to use heat transfer vinyl, like some fun glitter for the light bulbs or something like that, there's actually those files in there as well. So load your file into your cutting software and cut it out, and make sure you're doing enough pressure and passes and things like that for the Magic Flock to come off. I'm actually using Magic Flock from Rhinestone World, and I really do like it because it sticks really good. The images go down really well, the rhinestones go down really well, and it's reusable. So it is a little on the pricey side, but it is completely reusable. So I can actually go ahead and stick them right back down. So one of the things you'll notice is I actually will peel them off, and I'm actually, if I would have kept some adhesive vinyl backing or something like that, I could have stuck them right back on there, but I didn't have anything to stick them back onto. So I did go ahead and remove the little dots from the backing. It was kind of a mess and sticky, but I could literally stick them right back on. And so these are really reusable templates for me. So I can go ahead and make multiple shirts on them. The other thing you'll notice too, when I did the words, I actually, when I did them, I did like a couple every other letter in there to make it easier for me to line them up and put the rhinestones in the template and everything. I just thought it was an easy way to do it without having to worry about doing a lot of masking. The other thing I did in my software is I actually went and did a masking box around each of them, so that I could actually know where things were going to go. So it made things a whole lot easier in doing that part of it. And then once I had all the little blue dots cleaned off, I just took my my little template stencils and just put them back onto my sheets, and then cut it all down to size so that I can reuse them and everything. And I just did this for all the templates that I did. The other thing is I found it was easier to remove the mat from the backing of the Magic Flock, etc. But again, like I said, I just reuse as much as I can and remove the template. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take our heat transfer vinyl that I cut and weeded, and we're going to apply it to the shirt. And I just folded my shirt in half, put it on my heat press to find my center seam, gave it a nice little press, and then 3 fingers down was what I normally like to do. I then take my heat transfer vinyl and I fold it in half to find the center points. And so I put a mark at the top of the sheet and at the bottom of the sheet, and then use the center line down the shirt. Remove that little extra vinyl there. Didn't want that on the shirt. Then put it on the shirt, lining up on that middle seam to make sure I have it where I want to go. And then I just pressed it down for just a few seconds, because it was going to be going through a lot of heat, and remember that heat transfer vinyl will shrink on you. So I just put it down there, and just a few seconds, just enough to get it off the transfer sheet, because it was going to be going through a lot more heat as we went along to apply our rhinestones. So once I was able to pull it off, I just finished pulling it off. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our rhinestones that are on our sheet, and we're going to line them up onto the light strand. Now don't be afraid to use the PNG file to make sure that you're putting the lights where they need to go, because that's what it's used for. Line them up where you want it to go. And I actually have a Teflon sheet attached to the top of my heat press. If you don't, you're going to need a Teflon sheet or something to make sure that you're protecting that heat transfer vinyl. Otherwise it will cause an issue on your shirt. And then once that's done, we will remove the transfer on that. Now I'm going to go through and do the rest of the rhinestones right here at the heat press. I could have done them all ahead of time and then just used different sheets of transfer. I tried to do one transfer sheet and put all the light bulbs on it. That didn't work, and so it was just easier either one to do them right here at the heat press, or to have multiple transfer sheets loaded and I could have just easily pressed them. I did the red and the yellow. Now I'm just going through and doing the orange. And again, this is one of those little paint brushes that are from for doing the edging of your painting. And all I'm doing is I'm going ahead and then just running them over, because that's the great thing about this Magic Flack from Rhinestone World, is that it literally, as you're using this, using the brush or the fibers of it, it turns them over and it actually puts them into the holes and everything. So that's what makes the Magic Flack so nice to work with, and it's fairly quick because you can see how fast I'm moving with them. And I'm just going through brushing them off and getting everything in, and then I'm actually going to do the letters, or the letters. The one thing I did, if you look really closely, you'll see on here, you'll see where I said orange, and I pointed it to the top so I knew which direction was going and what color it was. And then I also did the same thing with the pen, as I wrote on each one of what color was each letter of Christmas lights, or for the word lights and for the word color. So I just pulled them off and put my little rhinestones to the side. Now I'm going to just do the letters and add those on. And then once I have that done, then I'm going to clean them off, put my rhinestones away, and put the transfer tape over the top. So just putting my rhinestones back in my little bag. And again, I did all that on parchment paper because the transfer tape is kind of sticky and stuff like that, so I just use the parchment paper to make sure that when I'm putting everything down it works. So I'm putting my parchment down, my Magic Flack with the rhinestones on, and then the rhinestone transfer tape that you can get from Rhinestone World as well. And I pressed it down really well on top of the rhinestones to make sure I had everything. And I did the same thing with the letters. And then we'll press it onto our shirt. Oh, one thing I want to point out is that, see how I used the eye for lights? So I put the eye down so I knew that I had the correct placement for the H. So this is why I did it this way. One is so that I could have done all of them on one, but it was easier to do it this way. Then I can keep the rhinestones away from it and make it a lot easier. So I just attached it on there. Then I just flipped them over, pulled the Magic Flack away, and I'll just put that to the side, and then we'll just put it on our shirt and we'll press. Oh, there's a little rogue rhinestone. Pull that off. Move my parchment paper away, and then we'll just line it up on our strand of lights. Once we have those lined up, then it's just 325 for 15 seconds with the hot transfer rhinestones. Now I didn't go the full because again they were getting multiple heat, so heat on them, so it was more like 10 seconds, and then the final one I'll just make sure there's a good 15 seconds on that. And then I just remove the rhinestone transfer tape, and then we're going to go ahead and repeat the process for the rest. And I'm just going to speed up the video for that. And now we're just finishing up. I did the blue last. It doesn't make a difference really what order you did them in. And I'm just applying that blue layer last because it was the last one of the letters. And so again, it's the 325, and you could do 15 full here if you want for the seconds. Otherwise, again, we still have the two words to go on. So I just really did it for about 12 seconds, again, 10 to 12 seconds, just enough so that it comes off the transfer tape. And so we'll just pull that off, and look at how fun that is, you guys. Those the little rhinestones just make the little bulbs look so, pop them right off the page. Now we're going to take our words and let's line our words up. And I'm actually going to do both of them at the same time because they're not touching. So it's totally fine on that one. So I'm just lining up my lights on there. Again, I just kind of looked at the PNG file of it just to make sure I had my line up right. And so I laid down my color up on top, make sure my spacing is good, and put the lights down on the bottom. And now again, we're just going to do the 325 for the full 15 seconds because we want to make sure that we have everything attached really, really well. One thing to note on the shirt is when you're using hot fix rhinestones, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure that you put your hand in your shirt after you're done doing your rhinestones. If you watch when I lift and put my hand in there, you will actually see they're sticking to the back because the hot fix is so well to make sure that those rhinestones aren't coming off your shirt or your clothing. And so you want to make sure that you put your hand in there to separate those layers because otherwise they're going to glue together and stick if you don't do it right away. So again, put your hand in there and you can see where it's already starting to stick for me. And so just go ahead and put your hand in there to make sure that that stick goes away. And look at how fun that shirt is. Look at the colors on there, how fun. They just really bling out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for stopping in and watching this tutorial. Thank you.